Whoa, good morning. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Guys, who's ready? Who's ready for another trail running workout climb? Not so much of a climb today. It's going to be more rolling hills. That's okay. I'm Hood Hill Hopper. If you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Ping! Give me comment, feedback, share this video. Who do I have today? It's Sunday Fun Day with. Who is this? Who is this? Who are you?
Melody.
What's your name?
Nika.
Nika. Melody, what are you playing on your tablet?
Roblox.
Robot. What's Nika doing? What do you watch? Oh, she's watching Moana. Okay, the 2-year-old's mute. I don't know what to say. Anyways, okay, this is what we're doing today. I haven't done this in over a year. I used to do this with the Melody, the 6-year-old. But we are going to actually just do, it's a paved trail, rolling hills along the new toll road they built. It's 12 miles out and back for me. So it's a good run. Don't get me wrong, 12 miles pushing 150 pounds, these big kids. But it's not some of the craziness I do. So, but I just want to just get a good run. Let's see, good, just this. I don't know how this should be. We'll see. Anyway, so here we go. So we're actually on the main Oso Parkway. I live right off this road, but in like, less than half a mile, we're gonna connect up with the trail, the 241 toll road they call it. But the part of the road that we're going on is brand new, which takes you south to New City, Rancho Mission Viejo. They just like literally, they build new houses in the hills and they make new cities, new towns. They're like, okay, this is this. So this is a brand new town, like probably 5 years old, maybe less, but they're building the heck out of it. This toll road is gonna end up, and it might already be, it's just before my eyes, it's growing. It's gonna head south, maybe like a good solid 15 miles and run into the main interstate, I-5, Interstate 5 in San Clemente. And the homeowners there are pissed off. They have this giant toll road, you know, like 6-lane, whatever it's gonna be, 8-lane, just plowing through their community. And I don't blame them. And it sucks because it's eating up a lot of the wilderness out here. With that said, a couple things. One, it's gonna be really convenient, this road. Two, the Orange County's really, really good with preserving wilderness parks and areas while still building. So like, I almost totally trust them. Like, I'm sure they're gonna do a great job. Like, look at it, we still have all this out here. We still have a ton of trails. So, I mean, there's gotta be a compromise. So that's just the way it's gonna go. Now, where we're coming up, you probably can't see because it's so wide, this dang lens I'm using, but is this thing on? Yeah. Hey, man. So we are going, we're late. It's like 7, it's getting close to 7:30 already. I've been jogging already 34 minutes. So the plan is for recording, I'm gonna go, we started right now, a little like 2.5 miles in, and I'm gonna go to the turnaround, and I'll stop the recording there so you guys don't have to do like an hour and a half or more recording. So we'll do that. So you'll see the trail one way, and then I just turn it off and I come on back. That's what we're gonna do. It's almost exactly 12 miles from my house, point to point. Now what I do is, we'll see a lot of bikers. It's a bike path. Now, a year ago in the summer, I did this with my 6-year-old at least a half a dozen times, maybe more, maybe like a dozen. It felt like every Saturday for a while. I was really doing that. She was so stoked. And that's when I was at full capacity before my hamstring injuries. And dude, I did it 12 miles pushing her. We'd get it done sometimes in under an hour 45, like an hour 44. And dude, for me, that was pretty scorching. That was, that's under a 9-minute pace. It's 8 something. And when you consider my first 2 miles are absolute garbage, like 12 minutes and probably 11 minutes, you take those out, we're probably in the low 8s. Now, some of it comes from where we passed. There's a false flat on the way back that is that you gain speed, because like I said, if it's like a little downhill with the stroller, that stroller pulls you. That momentum is taking you with it. So you go much faster on a soft downhill. And I mean, so I was getting some of my miles, because I could open up. I just hold on for dear life to the stroller. I'd open up and I was getting like miles on that false flat down, like 6 minutes, 50 seconds around there, which is just earth scorching for me. You know, so we're not going to touch an hour 45. We're not even going to touch 2 hours. Like, I know for sure. I just can't open up. And my hamstrings, both of them last night, really acting up. So this might be a bad idea. Oh, that's a high school. We just passed that entrance, like the best high school around. We're gonna have to like make sure we live somewhere in the vicinity so my kids can go here. But if you head straight up Oso Parkway, it dead ends in Dakota de Casa, a very nice kind of in the hills community, kind of posh, I guess you'd say. A nice area, very nice area. And that's how I hurt my hamstring back in February. Re-hurt it just going straight by myself on a Sunday. It's 10 miles out and back from where Oso dead ends to my house. About mile 3, I could see where I did it past those stoplights. Yeah, I just blew it out. My right again. Okay, we just turned. This is the parkway. It's the new toll road parkway. But I don't believe the toll road's in effect yet, but man, I might be wrong. I haven't been on this in, oh, dude, you know, I took my bike with my wife back in May. I know it wasn't a toll yet, so I'm trying to figure out, when I say toll, is this costing money to go on, or is it still free?
Yeah.
I think it's a toll road. I think it goes through now. I think so. Yeah, because see, the pavement's done there. And now I don't see any cars going through. Everyone's exiting, so maybe it still is free and everyone's like, screw this, I'm getting off before I get charged. Because the toll road, you hop on it, I don't care if it's 100 feet or 20 miles, you're getting charged almost $8 a pop. It's no joke, dude. So like me, I only take the toll roads when it mathematically makes sense. Basically, like, hey, there's a 30-minute delay in traffic. I want to get home. All right, I'll take the toll road and eat the cost. Otherwise, yeah, forget it. So you see, this is paid, but we're out in the wilderness. There's nothing out around here. So pretty neat. But yeah, I used to, man, I'd fly through here. I just can't do that anymore. But yeah, it's where we're at. So yeah, 12 miles with the kids. I should get over 1,000 calories. I got to burn, man. Went ate at a Mexican restaurant last night. Patio seating. I don't know where it's at. I don't know how the restaurants are where everyone lives. But in Southern California, Orange County, no indoor dining yet. It's still, it's patio, you know, takeout or patio seating. Well, the place we went to is legit. And you know, my wife ordered extra cheese on everything, of course, nachos, quesadillas, like everything. So we ate pretty good. And then we went across the street to Target, let the kids pick out a toy because they haven't had anything in months and they're getting like stir crazy. So like, all right, you guys have been good. You can get a toy. Well, you know, Target's got the grocery section now. So my wife was just like locked in, like a lion hunting its prey. So she goes to the frozen section. You know, I've mentioned before a long time ago, her favorite ice cream's Ben & Jerry's cookie dough, but she hates ice cream. It's like a game for her. She picks out the cookie dough and lets the ice cream melt. Won't touch it. So Ben & Jerry's now, I think I brought this up before, they sell just bags in the freezer of straight up cookie dough. You don't even need the ice cream, just buy the cookie dough. So she buys 2 big old bags of cookie dough. She buys a pint of the cookie dough ice cream, chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream. So we're just still running around shopping and then in line. And I'm kind of doing my own thing and I run into her and she's just holding the shopping cart, just chomping down. Not even like, with the bag of cookie dough. Not even like, oh, just, you know, a morsel here, a bite here, you know. No, dude, it's like she's got the bag turned upside down in her mouth, just like unloading cookie dough down the throat. And I'm like, geez, like, you don't even paid for that. But so she does that. We get home, and what does she do? She busts out the pint of cookie dough ice cream she bought, and she plays her game of pulling apart all the ice cream like a scientist, like, you know, microsurgery, finding each piece of cookie dough. And she does that. And guess what happened at night? She didn't feel very good because she digested about 2 pounds of cheese and 3 pounds of cookie dough. So she is currently paying the Pied Piper for that. And don't get me wrong, I'm a huge eater. It's like, you're out of your mind. She does that. She gets on one of her, like, I always pick a day. All right, I'm gonna eat good. I'm like, you should do it with me. We should do the same day. No, she gets like, I don't know, she gets those endorphins in her brain. She's like, nope, I'm literally, and she does it so late at night. Like, that's my rule. Like, don't do it late. Like, I used to when I was younger, I'd eat a ton late at night, and that just ruins you. You don't sleep, you're just sweating in bed. That's what, and dude, if you're like that when you're 20, 25, imagine in your 40s, it's just so much worse, the digestion problems. So yeah, like, I'll do, and this was like after 9 o'clock at night while she's chowing on this cookie dough. And it's like, all right, Godspeed with that. You let me know how that works out. Now she's supposed to be working out in front of the TV, watching one of her YouTube workout shows for a couple hours while I get the kids out of her hair. That's one of the ideas. That's why she loves me taking them. With that said, I know she is going to be sleeping. I'm going to get home and she won't even started. So that's that. So the moral of the story is, dude, don't digest 3 pounds of cookie dough in the store late at night. You know, unless you're like 18, you can probably get away with it. So anyways, fun story. Hey, Melody. Well, I don't know if you guys can hear. Hey, Melody, have we been watching all the Marvel comic book movies?
No, we only watched number 1 and 2.
Well, dude, when I say comic book movies, I'm talking Iron Man, Thor, Captain America, the Avengers,
Oh, yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, all those guys. Do you like them?
Yeah.
Well, which one do you like the best?
Black Widow.
Which one?
Black Widow.
Black Widow. Okay, which movie do you like the best? I like Black Widow too. Is there a certain movie or just all of them?
Marvel.
Okay, the Avengers movies where they're all there. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that's a good one. We have seen, I mentioned this yesterday, we've seen the first 2 so far. Avengers, and then, what's the second one? Age of Ultron? Yeah, that's it. So yeah, those good choices. Yeah, she loves it when they're all together. So she liked those. Of course, she liked Captain America Civil War because they're all together on that. So that's a good one. Melody, you want to start watching Thor 3 today?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, she's so into Roblox. Dude, kid, how are you going to create videos if your head's stuck in your tablet all day?
Everybody.
So you can see that ridge to the right. I've done a lot of videos up on that. When I do that, the Las Flores Ridge or Ladera Ranch Ridge Trail, it's literally up the top up there. That's where I'm at. And I'm doing climbs on the other side. So you don't, it's not this side, it's literally the other side. Whoa, and you can see, I don't know, you can see a trail up there that'll take you up to that ridge. I've actually never gone on it, it's gated off, but it looks like a hell of a climb. I'm gonna figure out a way to get on there. Well, I know how. Let's hop the fence. I can't have these turkeys. Or you know what? I could run through the high school. Looks like the trail starts at the high school there. That'd be fun. Man, I should have done that today. Oh well. This is now, like, the key here is not to blow out the hamstrings. So definitely not going super fast, but this is, like I mentioned before, 150 pounds you're pushing. in a stroller. If it's flat or a little downhill, for the most part, you don't even feel it. Like in terms of, like you feel it like your positioning, your form is different and not good for someone tall, and this doesn't have adjustable because it's an old one, handlebars. But in terms of like your speed, your times, dude, you're truly not gonna notice much of a difference because this thing, momentum just kind of takes it. It's when you start going up a little bit, I mean just a little bit, that 150 pounds suddenly is just back in your chest or your abdomen, and it's like, whoa, that's why hill climbing with this is just out of this world workout. That's why last Sunday, you know, I stuffed kettlebells in the stroller and just did the steep hill with that, laps at the water tower. So that was, you know, just got a hell of a workout. But this is, like, let's put it this way. We're doing 12 miles. Man, I'm at 217 feet I've climbed already. I bet you we don't even get the, we might barely get the 500, but it's not gonna be much. You know, usually my regular weekday water tower videos, I'm over 2,000. I'm at 2,000 at basically over 2,000 at 5.5 miles. Now I'll tell you the difference. Today I'm gonna do 12 miles, you know, over double the distance and probably 500 feet. So double the distance, but a quarter of the elevation. So that comes down to like an eighth of the elevation. So it's just a completely different type of run. Now it's a good workout. We're gonna burn calories. It's 12 miles, and there are some hills, especially at the end, where I got to climb back to my place. But to pretend it's an epic like ball buster, it is not. This is more keep a good pace, shuffle so I don't blow up my hamstrings, and let it go. That's the idea with this. So, hey Melody, is Roblox your favorite game? Hey, what game are we playing on the Nintendo Switch?
What was it called, Daddy?
It's called Rayman Legends.
Rayman Legends.
That's like your favorite game, huh? On Nintendo? Maybe?
No.
Hey, you gonna talk? we're filming.
No. I've never been.
All right, anyways, we've been playing a ton of Rayman Legends on Nintendo Switch. By the way, good luck finding a Nintendo Switch if you don't have one, you're looking for one. Dear Lord, my brother-in-law just paid 400 and something for one. Like, just could not find it, and his kids were like, I think they were gonna push him off a cliff if he didn't get one. So, but we've been playing a lot. Like I think I mentioned a little bit, Rayman Legends. If you have a Switch, you can get it cheap. It goes on sale digitally, like under 15 bucks all the time. And it's basically 2 games in one. It's the original Rayman Origins plus Rayman Legends. So it's just whoa, 939. See, I can do this. This is actually a fall slide a little bit downhill, just barely, but it is. So that's good. So anyways, yeah, there's a lot of biker dudes. So anyways, yeah, Rayman Legends, if you're looking for a 2D side-scroller platforming game, kind of in the Super Mario Brothers vein, and you like it multiplayer more than one, and maybe you have young kids that don't like fully grasp the hand-eye coordination yet, this is the perfect game because it's drop in, drop out, local 4-player. The graphics are out of this world beautiful. The level design's amazing. And it's an underdog game. A lot of people aren't really familiar with it. You know, everyone knows Mario. But these games are better than the 4-player side-scrolling Mario games. Because those 4-player side-scrolling Mario games, you run into each other, you bump each other, it's easy to kill each other. It's really frustrating, in fact. Where the Rayman games, you don't have to be good at the game. You can be my 2-year-old. My 2-year-old plays with it. It's my wife and I. My 6-year-old, 2-year-old, she just hops around, doesn't know what she's doing, but she's having fun. And if she dies, we bring her back to life, but she can move around. You move through each other. So you're not like really bumping into each other as much as in Mario. So it's a much more pleasant, less frustrating experience. And dude, my daughter, my 6-year-old, she played with her 12-year-old cousin last Sunday. They played for like at least 10 hours. Like they were on the TV the whole freaking day. So I mean, it's a good game. I know this is kind of off topic. I don't go into video games too much, but you know, and I know a lot of you guys, I had a PS4 Pro. I sold it. It just because I came to the realization, I always liked it for the Blu-ray, but you know, starting probably about 2 years ago for me, I started going heavy digital downloads or streaming. You know, whether it's Netflix, but more a lot Vudu. I'd purchase the movies digitally, so you have it on every device you're logged into. It's amazing. So you got Netflix, you got Disney Plus, you got Vudu, which in turn is like Movies Anywhere, you know, or Amazon Prime, whatever. And dude, I mean, I have hundreds of movies I own, not even just counting the streaming ones, because you can find them dirt cheap. There's a whole, dude, probably not as much anymore. Disney Plus kind of killed it for everyone, because that literally destroyed the physical disc market. But what happened is people, they buy the Blu-ray, the DVD, or let's say the Blu-ray or the 4K Blu-ray, and they come with digital codes. Well, some of these people, they don't want the codes. They have no interest. They sell them. And then vendors on the internet, they set up like gray market websites where they sell these codes. And you can get, so I mean, it's legal, I think, but you know, I mean, so you're paying for the movies, but you can sometimes you just save a few dollars off if you go straight to like Vudu or Amazon or whatever, buying it. And sometimes you could save a ton of money. Like for example, I got the Lord of the Rings extended editions, all 3 movies. Okay guys, cool. I got all 4. I got all 3 for like $4 each, I think. So $12 digitally for the whole thing. HD, you know, that's great. They're not out in 4K yet. So you can get some steals. I've gotten movies for $1, you know. You just gotta look at what you want and what the supply is of the movie. It's really what it comes down to. So, I don't even know why I brought that up. Oh, okay, so the PS4 I was using as a Blu-ray player, but I stopped doing it. PS4 Pro. And like, we just don't play any games on it. We just don't. My wife played a little Monster Hunter. That's her guilty pleasure, Monster Hunter World. But dude, with 2 kids, it's like heavy video gaming days are, that's in my past, obviously. But I've always been a bigger Nintendo guy, and naturally, I've never really been into the gunning first-person shooters. Like, I like them. I played a lot of Doom, a lot of Unreal Tournament, but I never played much oh, my wife texted me something, I don't even know. I never did a lot of, what do you call it? My first-person shooting days were almost 95% PC mouse, you know, mouse keyboard. Always had trouble with the controller, so I never got into the Call of Duties, Medal of Honor. I don't even know what do they call it now. I don't even know. You know, I did play Titanfall 2. I beat that game with my daughter. She watched and she loved it. That's the last game I played on PS4. I ended up selling it back to, I think, GameStop. They had like a trade-in special. I ended up getting a second Switch. I own 2 Switches because I got too many nieces and nephews to come over. It's like, we need 2 of these bad boys. So, but I've always been a Nintendo guy. The kids obviously way more Nintendo, so it's a good fit. The Switch is perfect for our family. That said, the PS5 and the new Xbox, they look pretty insane. I just saw a buddy of mine through work he made me watch, it also helped that he had a brand new $3,000 TV, which is just stunning. 75-inch, the colors are just out of this world. I think it was a Sony 950H, some X950H, something like that. 75-inch, but he played in, I guess it was PS5 gameplay footage of the new Call of Duty trailer. I think it's Cold War, Call of Duty Cold War, correct me if I'm wrong. Dude, that was, oh, okay, I might need a PS5. That looked out of this world. Oh my gosh, like for someone not in the Call of Duty, I was like, okay, I could play that for sure. So that, it looked amazing. I don't know how they did it. They have the president, it's like true to life. It's Ronald Reagan. That was a shocker. Ronald Reagan's the president in the game. It looks like him, it sounds like his voice. I'm sure they're using like some sort of computer, you know, to do his voice, but I don't like, how do you get the rights to that? Like, it's such a weird thing. Like, I guess they go to the, I'm assuming they had to go to the Ronald Reagan library and get permission from them or the family to do that. I'm assuming they had to pay a hefty amount, but that was a shock. Because like my buddy's like, hey, watch this show. And I'm like, you know, because all those games and movies like that, they'll have fake presidents. They don't show the, you know, it just doesn't work. But this, they're like, nah, we got Reagan. I'm sure he's got to be shown in a very, very, very good light. Like, they're not going to show anything remotely controversial or poor decision making on his part. That's for sure. So, very interesting. But that game looked amazing. The PS5, dude, I don't think I'll get it. Like, I heard the supply of the new systems is going to be atrocious. It's going to be so hard to get. Plus, I don't have time to play. I don't want to spend the money yet, and I don't really think there's any great games. Maybe the PlayStation, PS5's always got better games, but the Xbox, I know they delayed Halo, and I heard it looked awful. Like, it looked like, just like, to me, Halo looked great. The original one on Xbox, the original Xbox, you know, and the first three on that. And then on then 360, I was like, oh, okay, it's high def. I guess a little better, but looked about the same. And then on the Xbox One, same thing. It was like, man, it's high def still. I don't really see the difference. And maybe Halo is just so far ahead of its time. The original ones, I'm sure they look like garbage now. But like, you know, so you just never really like, from the originals that graphically were powerhouses to the newer ones, and I didn't play them much, just video. I was like, no big deal. Come to find out, this is crazy. The original came out in 2001, fall, on the original Xbox. The in-game engine they used to make the games with, they're still using that identical engine. It's been modified, but they're still using the base code, base engine for all the Halos up to now. So almost 20 years, 3 generation changes. And we're basically on the Xbox 4. So, and that was the beginning of the Xbox One. That might explain why there's not a huge graphical leap in the eyes of most people. So I guess they just got slammed, Microsoft, when they showed a trailer of the new Halo running on, I think it's called Xbox One Series X, is that right, dude? The new one coming out this fall. And that's supposed to be a juggernaut system, really, really insanely powerful, a big generational jump. And people were like, dude, it doesn't even, like, it's not even a big deal. It doesn't even look good. So I heard they delayed it at least a year. So they've got like nothing coming out besides third party. And the third party games at this point, they're basically upscale ports of PS4, Xbox One games. So you're not nearly taking the advantage. So I mean, by all means, with that said, if I was in my 20s and I was single and I had no kids, I would guarantee buy one. I'd probably camp out for it. So But being 40, married, 2 kids, I've got no need for it. Not at this time. As cool as it looks, besides the fact my wife would freaking kill me if I bought one, even though she loves games. But we both know we don't have time to play. So, yeah, won't be getting one at launch, but they look amazingly cool. I don't know if you guys ever, I camped out for the Nintendo GameCube in 2001. My buddy and I, we lived in the dorms, we were roommate in the dorms. We went to the Del Amo Mall in Torrance. My other buddy in the dorms, he managed a GameStop there. I don't even think, was it not even called GameStop then? I don't know, it might have been Funkoland or Software, etc. at that point.
Morning.
Morning, guys. So, a lot of bikers, so I haven't gone late. Okay, so we are now in Rancho Mission Viejo. Dang, dude, this is like, there's a trail. Hey, Melody, remember that park we'd go to with the zip line you'd hang on and fly across?
Yeah.
That's over here.
Yay.
But it's closed. Sorry, it's this new community, Rancho Mission Viejo. They've got stunning facilities. It's like you're in like a, you know, not a country club, but like a resort sort of. They've got this crazy park with a hill you can slide down. They've got this zip line that's probably well over 100 feet for the kids. It's a crazy park. Then they have all these like little houses for kids to play in. They've got an indoor area with big screen TVs. It's insane. It's really an insane community. And I'm pretty sure it's all closed. So, you know, whatever. But, so yeah, getting back to, so we camped out, it was in November. My buddy's like, that worked there, he's like, because we reserved them there, he held on to. So yeah, guys, it's gonna be, they're open at like 6 a.m. or something, but he's all, dude, guys, you're gonna wanna get there like at least 12 hours early, like get in the evening the night before, Saturday night. And so we got there, my buddy and I, we got there maybe 6 or 7 p.m. No, maybe 8, because there was no one there. The place is empty, the mall, the parking lot, everything. So we're just like, oh, dude, you know, we're gonna have to, good morning. We're just gonna have to freaking, what do you call it? We'll just have to camp out in front of the door, the main entrance of the mall, you know, so be it. So we go up to the door, the entrance, and it's just freaking unlocked. We're like, okie dokie. So we just walk in the mall at night, it's closed, no one's in there. We just walk over to the game store and we just basically sit there overnight. We get so restless and bored. And that's the thing, my friend that worked there, the manager, he was basically trolling us. No one got there till like an hour before to get their system. So he got there in the morning, he's, oh, you guys camped out, you effing idiots, I was just messing with you. So, but we were first in line, but oh dude, we were zombies. We ended up, I remember we'd walk through the mall because just to like stay awake. We got our GameCube, went back to the dorms. I think we played for a second, fell asleep. Oh, just awful. But yeah, don't do that. That's the only time I've camped out for a system. You know, and I didn't even need to. I had it on order. It was like, what's the point? Maybe for games? I can't remember. Anyways, morning. So that was kind of funny. The Nintendo GameCube, it had some stuff on there. Not the best system. Graphically, a little more than a PS2, a little less than an original Xbox. Just, but I think by far, at least in the US, the worst selling of the three. Not good on that way. But definitely it had some great games. Even with that said, I'll tell you, the launch title, they had those Star Wars games, Rogue Squadron or Rogue Leader, whatever it was, that were just out of this world, space combat dogfighting games, which were just out of this world. Morning. So those are insane. Wave race, the new one, which I love. I'm such a sucker for the wave race games. I know they're not as popular, but dude, I love them. Oh man, what else? Later on, the Zelda game, one of my favorite Zeldas, Wind Waker. What a game. The remake on the Wii U. God, they need to bring that out for the Switch. An HD remake. Oh, dude, we beat that. What a game. I want to play it with my daughter, but I got rid of my Wii U. So, really, my daughter would love that. She loves Breath of the Wild Zelda. Loves it. She grew up on that. When I got that, when the Switch came out launch day, got that game, she just turned 3 years old. She basically, her first memories are literally that game, like up in Big Bear. Went to Big Bear for like 4 nights when I fell hard. And we just sat on the couch and I played and she watched. She grew up with it. She'll play now some herself, but she watched me go through the whole game and beat it. Huh, Melody? You like Breath of the Wild? You're getting good at Breath of the Wild, huh? Yeah, no, that's kind of our game. Breath of the Wild. We had, what a game, dude. I think I'm kind of bad at games, so I think I put in like 400 hours onto it. Like, you're just like, dude, you can beat it in like 50 hours. Yeah, well, go figure. So, okay, so you guys might be able to see there's an overpass, Rancho Mission Viejo. This is basically the turnaround. And what I say, 2 hours and 15 minutes was what I was thinking. I was like, I'd do this in about an hour 45 a year ago with healthy legs. I could open up. Now it's a year older, I'm injured, and I got 2 kids, and we're right on schedule. We're at an hour 07 right now. So we have to go faster to hit 2 hours and 15 minutes. In theory, I will. Because as you guys know, I'm a total negative split guy. I'm so slow out of the gate. My first mile was 13 minutes. Second mile was 12 something. So, I mean, we should beat on those, even though we're going more uphill. And we're at 250 feet. So like I said, we're probably gonna be around 500 feet elevation. So this is good. We're just up at this stoplight up here is where we're gonna turn around. This lazy climb is the turnaround. So we're gonna do that right here. Morning, guys. Man, see, this is what happens when I'm late. I'm usually a solid hour or more earlier. I'm usually, when I'm by myself, I'm out the house 5 something. This was like 6:50. This is crowded on a Sunday. So they build a lot of houses here. We'd like to buy a house in the next year or 2, maybe less. This is an option out here. Very nice, but as with most new houses, you're packed in like sardines. There's just no backyard, basically, and it's hot out here as we head more east. So these houses, I don't think any of them have pools. They have a community pool, and that's basically, I'll expound on that in another video. That's great. Where we live now, we have a community pool about 200 feet from us. It's next door. We walk to it every day, except this year, because it's all freaking closed. So my kids can't swim and they're going crazy. And that was just kind of a wake-up call, punch in the gut. Like, oh, things you take for granted. Like, hey, we don't need a house with a pool. We're happy here, comfortable with this community pool. No, it's closed. And the HOA is like, yeah, we ain't opening up. Screw you guys. Like, which I love. They collect all their money, yet they don't have to, yet we don't get all the benefits. Thanks, guys. Just hit 6 miles right for the turnaround. Like I said, 12 miles out and back. So we're gonna be right at 12. So this toll road now goes through, keeps going, but this is where the path ends. Like I said, you go through here, this is all the new community and everything. So, whoa. I could go. You guys ready to turn around? I'm not gonna lift you up, but we're gonna sign out. Guys, I know I didn't do my crazy, I'm gonna die at the end, pushing it hard, you just can't hear. But hey, hope you liked the video. I'm with Ill Hopper. This is a Sunday fun day run. Guys, look, say hi. Hello. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Ping. Comment, feedback, share this video. Guys, the count 3, we're gonna yell 1, 2, 3. Ow! Oh, I drooled on you. Gross.
Don't
Gross, dude. Dude.
You are